It's the Jim and Terry Show, still gabbing over a cup of coffee, still wondering as two retired guys.
Over there, over there, we'll have our American boys over there.
That sounds like a World War II recruitment song.
That's what it is.
Oh, okay. What nice vintage stuff. Okay, we're going to pick up some loose ends on the Gaza peace deal, and we've got the printed document in front of us, and I don't want to go through the whole thing, but point number one is not even achievable. They start off with something that can't be done. Point number one, Gaza will be de-radicalized.
And the first 5 minutes of the peace plan, there was shooting in the streets.
That's right.
Yeah. So de-radicalized.
De-radicalized.
Well,
who's the radical?
That's proof right there that if you don't believe exactly what Hamas wants, you're going to be killed. That's called radicals.
Now remember, Trump's contrary point of view was that they were getting rid of the gangs.
Yeah, so we just kill them. All right, that's fine. And it's probably just anybody that wasn't what they thought they were.
If you didn't take up arms, maybe, with Hamas?
Maybe they didn't take up arms, yeah.
Yep, okay. Well, that's point number one. Point number two, Gaza will be redeveloped.
Well, that I can see happening, of course. Well, I don't know.
There's nothing much there to redevelop.
I don't know. What do you think? 3 trillion, 4 trillion to fix Gaza?
Oh, how much is America making on the tariffs? 17 trillion? Going up.
It's such a freaking lie.
I don't believe it. But anyway, yeah, they should have a lot of money. Well, we could talk about
it all
this
depends if the Trump organization can own it or not, because he can use American government money to own Gaza.
And I think he's trying to use government ownership in private enterprises. Do you hear him asking for 10% of the chip manufacturing company, and he wants 10% of a mining for rare earth minerals?
You do realize, America, that he thinks he wants it for him?
That's right.
You understand that?
It's not a 10% to the American government.
Do you understand that? It's the same as if he has $17 trillion from tariffs. You pay that out of your pocket.
I don't think.
And by the way, trucks cost the most they've ever cost in the United States as we speak.
Wow. Well, we'll get to
That's because you're paying for that.
Well, remember, Trump's philosophy is what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine too.
Yeah.
And that's the way the government is. But, the people don't, the Trump supporters, maybe there's a FAFO, the F around and find out. Maybe the farmers are starting to figure this out.
Yeah,
all the ones in the rural America who voted Republican, I like Trump. He's a good homeboy.
Well, anybody that thinks that everything's going smoothly, and of course, Canada's going to suffer through all of this because we have a madman down there. But the truth of the matter is, he promised the farmers we're going to have the greatest life ever, and what happened is they don't have a market because he ruined their market. So now he's talking about bailing them out. Those proud farmers who don't want to be on the government handout. That's the only way to save those farms. Well, he's giving $20 billion to Argentina, who undercut the United States and is selling all their soybeans to China. So if you think everything's fine and dandy down there, you're walking around eyes just shut.
Eyes wide shut.
Wide shut.
Isn't that something? Yeah, there's so many things that the F around and find out is coming to bear. Farm bankruptcies on the rise. Duh. Of course.
How could they not be?
Exactly.
And anybody with a brain saw it right from the very beginning.
Okay, so let me throw a conspiracy theory out there. Who might be interested in seeing family farms, multi-generational farms, like going back to the 1800s farms, might want to see that land sold.
And repurposed?
Oh.
Like,
interesting.
Into what, Terry?
Oh, developed or just
oil?
Buying up land. Who might be interested in buying up?
Now, in the long-term thinking here, then where do they think they're going to get their products from? Are they going to attack Canada? So, because their land's going to lay barren, and we have fertile land.
Are you talking about the Idaho potatoes and the base that's going to be built in Idaho?
Idaho potatoes. The Idaho base, yeah, like Qatar's building a
maybe they're flying
plant.
Potato chips. Who knows?
Well, I'm
Idaho
thinking.
getting a military base from.
Well,
we didn't
you
even
know
talk
what?
about
They're
that.
they're really only an eastern jaunt from California, where maybe Trump can get a
Did you
foreign.
say Qatar is an eastern?
No, Idaho.
Oh, Idaho. Yeah, over the mountain.
Fighters
You're talking about
go
them?
into California.
Oh, really? This is an anti.
He wants to be the leader of the world.
This is a
That-
Newsom.
That's.
So you're saying he's bringing Qatari jets in to deal with Newsom?
I have no idea what he's doing. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
No.
Any American would have been outraged
Yes,
that you're
it should
bringing a
be.
terrorist supporting country. I understand training their pilots for some group thing, but letting them build a base in Idaho doesn't make any sense
It
at
doesn't.
all.
It doesn't. It should. Okay, let's
There's
throw.
probably nuclear silos
Let's
there.
throw the Canadian context into that mix and say, how would you feel about a terrorist state having an air base just south of your
Just south
border?
of your border. The only good out of it is maybe Canada can really sharpen up their forces and be ready. Be ready, because this nut, he's
They're coming for Canada.
they're coming for everything. He's a crazy man. He loves to be in the news, and the greater punch it can be, the better for him. Especially because he doesn't want the Epstein files released.
What a person will do to expunge
He would sell his
name.
complete country, yes. I'm sorry, everybody, you hate my guts. He would sell his complete country for his good. He would do it.
I was hoping the guy who had Magic Mike Johnson's Tinder or Grinder account information was going to release that if he didn't swear in that 218th Democratic vote to release the Epstein files.
Yeah, but there she is, not sworn in.
Still not sworn
So
in.
he just makes up his own rules. And soon, folks, you heard it here first on the Jim and Terry Show, soon there will be no elections needed, because there's only going to be one party, and it's not going to be called the good old party. It's not going to be called the Republican Party. It's going to be called the Donald J. Trump Party. It's a cult. He's got it. He's in there, and he's there to stay, folks. I don't think there'll be a midterm election.
Donald J. Trump Party. There must be a
That's called, I'm sorry, King Donald Trump. I'm sorry.
Oh, so they got rid of the British crown, a kingdom, in
yeah.
order to have King Don.
Yeah.
King
Well,
Don.
I've said it
Kingdom.
1,000 times. It reminds me of when the Hebrews said, "Give us a king," and the prophet Samuel was
careful.
all upset, and God said to Samuel, "They're not rebelling against you; they're rebelling against me. So give them their king." But here's what he's going to do, and the same idea. Okay, America, you want a dictatorship? You want to have a king now that you rejected 250 years ago or 400 years ago? All right, you're going to have it. And here's what that king's going to do to you. Ruin your lives.
Ruin your country. Yeah. So
He can arrest you, throw you in jail, deny you leaving the country, deny you coming back from the country.
We haven't got
He's
to-
going to be able to do anything he wants.
we haven't got to the Pentagon.
Oh, the Pentagon, let's go.
Let's just quickly wrap it up with the Pentagon. Pete Hegseth, Department of War, wants to make sure that only those people who sign his affidavit saying that they are legitimate journalists and what have you.
No, only they have to go through everything they're going to report.
Yes,
in other words,
they
they,
get to
have
vet.
to approve it. Vet
That's right.
everything, so that all you get in the news is, isn't Hegseth just beautiful? Isn't he? I bet you he's got a six-pack like you wouldn't believe, because he's just a macho maniac.
Macho maniac in charge of
Look
the
at him
Department of War.
chastising his generals.
Can you believe that?
Oh, these guys are veterans, and one general said, "This guy's back at the 1800s. He thinks we fight wars like that now. It's all machinery. It's not, you don't need to do 50 million push-ups anymore."
We're going to talk a little bit about the war in Ukraine and how drones have changed everything in terms of warfare. So you're right, Pete Hegseth thinking you need to do 700 push-ups and whatever.
And if you don't agree with me, do the
And
honorable
get down
thing.
and do the bench presses with RFK Jr.
Yeah.
RFK Jr., we have to talk about the CDC and how many staff have
geez.
been let go from the Center for Disease Control. How about those vaccines? Have you had your flu shot, your seasonal flu shot? Are you going to get a COVID shot this year? That and many more questions coming up as we ponder things in the United States that flow into Canada. Jim and Terry Show signing off. Bye-bye.